What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Today we have some parts for our 1JZ swap Lexus Is300, which just so happened to be a set of tires, some BC Racing Coilovers, and some Konig wheels.
We make the streams.
So, in this video, you're gonna see me and Sean race for 100 bucks. 100 bucks, right? 100 bucks. Hey, you gotta care a little bit. He said he doesn't care, but when I take 100 bucks from him, he's gonna care. So we're gonna have a race. He's gonna do one side of the car, and I'm gonna do the other side of the car in coilovers, and we're basically gonna race. The winner gets 100 bucks. Basically, it's gonna be in the air, lug nuts off to lug nuts on, coilovers, wheels installed, ready to rip. The winner gets 100 bucks out of the loser's wallet. Konig was nice enough to send us a set of their Konig Freeform wheels. So these are flow formed. These are 18 by 8.5 plus 35, I think. Cool thing about their wheels is you don't have to guess. Look right here on the back. 18, 8.5, 30, plus 35, 5 by 114, and that's like the little part number for it. Great wheels. They have the indentations right here where if you run wheel spacers. In the last video, I think that we did on the Is300, we actually test fitted this same exact wheel, but it was just in bronze. And looking at the color of the car and looking at it, I just said, you know what, I think a silver wheel would look great. I really like these wheels. Had them on the 2JZ Mustang, and then had them on the Corvette for Drift Week. And then now we're putting a brand new set on the Is300 to give away to one of you guys. So head over to motorsportstv.com after this video and get yourself entered. We have a bunch of new, basically a lot of t-shirts on the website. Go check them out. See you over there.
The next day.
All right, guys, so in the last video, you seen us swap out this whole interior, and we're getting ready to put the exhaust on it, and I got all the fabrication components to do it with the stock turbo. But the UPS lady just showed up right now with a surprise from Garrett. So let's go see what we got. Check this out. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See you later.
Bye. Have a good day.
You too. So this, my friend, is a Garrett G25 550 with a V-band exhaust housing, an internal wastegate, 72 AR. Buddy, that's a serious turbo right there. Sean, we have to redo the intercooler piping now. Today is the 24th of March. The giveaway ends the 31st, and we have to be completely out of this shop by the 31st, which I think it'll take us about 2.5 days to move. But we got a lot of things basically planned. I don't know if this turbo is going on in this video, but overall, we would like to drive this thing today. Maybe we'll just drive it with like the little stock downpipe with the coilovers and wheels on it. I still am waiting on some exhaust components for this thing, so I need an exhaust flange, and then I need the turbo oil line kit. But other than that, we should be able to put this thing on and absolutely make it rip. This thing should make probably 370 horsepower on the stock ECU, and it's seriously, it's gonna make all the noise, all the sounds, and I'm stoked. I'm really stoked. Huge shout out to Garrett sending this thing out on such a last minute kind of notice. We almost didn't have time to do this, and then I wanted to do it. I was like, you know, this thing, it really deserves a turbo. And the crazy thing is this is probably like the best turbo that you could possibly get, and I'm so stoked to be like working with Garrett. I've been working with him for like 4 years now, and they always support the builds and send me out stuff to test and show you guys how good they are and show you how good they sound. So what I would actually like to do is dyno it on the stock turbo and then dyno it with this turbo. We're for sure gonna get some dyno numbers on it with this though. We have a lot of things to do today. Should I tell them what we gotta do?
Yeah, sure.
We have the clutch slave cylinder that came in. We have the transmission sensor for the speed sensor that we need to wire up. We need to install wheels and coilovers, and then the side skirts. And then we could drive it. And then some sort of an exhaust or downpipe if we're gonna use stock thing. Also, there's probably, this video is going up on Sunday, so this is the last chance for you guys to get tools in your order. So random Milwaukee tools in your orders. Every dollar on motorsportstv.com spent is 10 times interest. So let's just get to work. We gotta work. Got a light in your hand?
You got a light in your hand?
And I got a light. We got gloves on. All right, buddy. The $100 race is happening. It wasn't gonna happen. Sean thinks he could beat me at installing some coilovers on. I told him I want this side because it's a little bit closer to the tools.
Yeah, he's got all the advantages. I have all the disadvantages.
$100. Yep. 100 bucks. You got 100 bucks in your wallet?
Yeah.
Okay. First to have both coilovers on and we don't have lug nuts.
You're not looking at you.
So first I have the coilovers on and both wheels stuck on there. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, and you can't take my tools either.
Hey, I can't tell you that information, okay? It's a secret.
Oh, you're on Sean's team?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Okay,
I'm just an unbiased party. I think they might be using a different strategy.
Oh, they're neck and neck. Oh, interesting strategy. Interesting strategy.
Are you putting stuff on top of the wheel he needs? I thought there was no sabotaging allowed. When you're losing, you gotta cheat, I guess.
You tired?
A little bit.
Well, now you don't have to rush.
Hey Sean, go ahead and finish this. This lower control arm got me.
You gotta stand on it.
Well, no, but the sway bar was the thing that did the most.
I didn't take mine off.
Did you like all the in the way over there?
Yeah. Just threw it off. Thank you for that.
So I let you get started on the front because I knew as soon as, like with the sway bars, we'd have to push.
I'm helping you out by
Huh?
having that ready.
Yeah. So I got mine ready, so then when you were pushing yours down, I could just bam, bam. And then my rear was already like ahead of you a little bit by like a couple volts. That was my strategy. Yeah. This thing screwed me though. Like there's just not like room to like get in there.
Sean, victory speech, how do you feel? What went into the strategy?
I don't have strategy, I just work hard. I don't need strategy.
Feel good to be $100 for sure?
Yeah, it does feel great. It feels really good to be sweaty too. I'm thirsty. That's why he pays me the big bucks, because I can do it.
Good, you know, because we're on the same team. Yeah. Just goes to show you how good these Milwaukee tools are, and if you guys want some of these in your order, motionautotv.com.
So 30 minutes later, Trevor's still working on this.
Hey, it's not 30 minutes, it's been like 2. I'm like out, like my throat hurts.
Yeah, I just felt like I wasn't breathing the whole time because I felt fine, but as soon as I was done, I was just winded as hell. I'm still winded. It's been like 5 minutes since I've been done.
That was the thing right there, that dang control arm. And then the thing was, I think that hurt me is because you had your coilover on, you were pushing up and the sway bar was connected to this, so I couldn't get my coilover out. As yours was going in, it was just coming up and I was like, ah. So I ran out of time.
And buddy, you've covered my wheels and tires with a bunch of trash.
You know. See, if I wouldn't have been spent my time doing that.
Well, still though, it doesn't make up for the time you're still doing this right now.
It was funny though. I slowed down though.
And I have the stubby too, so I have the stubby impact when I was doing it. So I'd say probably 75% of the bolts and nuts I was trying to break loose with this, it wouldn't do it. So I had to swap the socket onto a ratchet, break it loose with a ratchet, swap it back onto an impact, and then zip it off. Trevor has the bigger impact, the bigger 3/8 impact, which has a lot more nut busting torque than mine did.
You were going for it too.
What?
You wanted the bigger one. I thought you were trying to do it all by hand tools and be a smart ass, because I heard you over there using the hand tools. I was like, I wonder if he's just trying to do this.
No. That'd take forever.
If you looking at it now, you might have stole one.
I might have been.
Well, no, because I wouldn't have stopped slowing down. I wouldn't have stopped slowing down. That's how you know you did a good install with how many bolts you have left over.
Last wheel going on.
Look at my Tecton toolkit, like arrangement.
Yeah, and I didn't even have any of that.
I was ready to go.
I had, look at, this is my toolkit, look at my toolkit. And the stubby that I put back.
All right, let's check this out. Motion Auto wallet.
Yep.
Here you go, buddy. $100.
Thanks, buddy. Better luck next time.
You know, I hire the best.
Better luck next time.
You guys haven't heard that before. Check this out, heater hose. It's kind of an odd setup, but check it out.
Styling.
Yep. Sean just saved me from destroying this car's wiring harness. Cause I was getting ready to start welding, blow some tacks on those things. And he's like, hey, don't do that with the battery connected. And I said, that's a great idea. It'll short out like the one weird random thing and nothing else. And you'll just be scratching your head for years.
I lost about $2,000 on Nissan Sentra once doing that.
Yeah. Well, see, now he knows. And so now I just have this really ugly piece of 2.5-inch tubing for a little bit of an exhaust. So what I'm gonna actually do is just stick it up here, right there, bam, just like that. And basically gives us kind of a straight shot back to hook up to some other stuff. I'm just gonna tack it on there for now, just so we have a little bit of an exhaust going down underneath the car, and then we'll actually hook it up later. So we're gonna weld. Temporary exhaust downpipe thing, and then we got a little chunk, probably like a 3-foot section going underneath the car. We're not doing a full exhaust on it right now because we're basically gonna dyno it on the stock turbo, and then after that we're gonna put the Garrett, the G25 550 on it with that Artec, the beautiful Artec manifold. Are you no funnel challenging this right now?
I haven't no funneled anything all day.
Look at that exhaust down there. You probably can't see it. So now what we gotta do is we're gonna put the front bumper on it. We're gonna take it out. We're gonna drive it, we're gonna take pictures, we're gonna do some things. It's so close. It's crazy how close it is. Oh, we need power steering fluid too. Where's that?
There's training fluid over there.
Okay, ATF. Put ATF in the Toyotas, they like that.
brakes work. We just bled them. How do they feel? Good?
Feel good. Yeah, you can tell it just wants to rip, but it's like 10% throttle.
It only opens the butterfly valve a little bit. Yeah, we need to get that transmission emulator.
I mean, it runs though.
It runs great.
If you had to drive it, you could. It feels so smooth.
Yeah.
Like right now, like we haven't balanced the tires, we haven't aligned it, we haven't did anything, and it feels freaking amazing. Roll up the window, let's see how quiet it is. So this
The
thing's,
exhaust is like letting out.
this thing is straight pipe. Like
Yeah.
this thing is straight
It
pipe,
lets out right below the passenger seat.
and it's not even that loud.
Yeah.
It's that
Turbo
that
mode.
nice like Lexus. It's a Lexus, man. Yeah, it's just such,
Sick, buddy.
it's just such a tease. It's just like,
Yeah,
like,
it wants to
literally
just
you're
rip.
giving it like 10% max throttle at
Yeah.
all times. But like, it feels great though. Like, this would be such an awesome daily. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so sad that it took us this long to get it done.
Yeah. Can't even enjoy it.
Can't
we
even
still
drive
have
it.
to fix the issue with
And
the throttle.
we have to move.
Yeah.
And we have to move.
Well, hey, we can drive this to the new shop.
I know that's what we should do right now. Drive it there and fix it.
Yeah.
The brakes feel good. It
I
just
wonder-
feels so smooth.
I wonder how the...
Like, it just feels like this chassis just like wanted this thing.
Yeah.
The limp mode is a little bit weird, but it runs great. All right guys, so we just took this thing for its first drive and it actually runs pretty good. So right now it is in a limp mode, so we basically have like a 10% throttle where you have to go like 90% and then that last 10% actually like gives us the rip. But huge shout out to Konig Wheels for sending out these Konig Freeforms and BC Racing for their BR coilovers for always riding great. I lost $100 today to Sean, but if you guys have not got in for a chance to win this thing, head over to motionrtv.com. Appreciate you watching. See you later.